Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Beyond the Truck Podcast. You guessed it, Jerry Curl bringing you today's episode. Bring you every day. Every day the good Lord blesses me with breath in my lungs and my feet to walk this earth, the passion in my heart to bring you some words. All of you that have believed in us, we say thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for continuing to believe in us. We always believe in you. We love you. We appreciate you. And we never forget everything we have is because of you professional drivers. Your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual. I don't care where you're at. We want to come and meet you is the most important thing to us. We want to build this community for you. We are building this community for you. It's growing. You know, I don't know. I'm going to guess we probably got close to a couple hundred people on our daily messaging. You know, we're well over our 10,000 downloads. This has been amazing. And I want to start out by saying thank you. Thank you. And, you know, you make it all possible. We'll keep pouring into you. If you reach out, we're trying to get you at all different platforms. We have some platform where you can get into our videos for a few dollars a month. We have an Accelerate for professional drivers that really want to excel at life. I don't care if you want to be a better father, husband, driver, person, just you. It's how you excel at life. It's how we excel at everything we do. The way we do one thing is the way we do everything. It's a great platform. And I love to get in there and connect with you, and I love to meet the people. But you know, the best part of this is when I get to speak with these lovely individuals and you hear how far they come. And I want to congratulate every one of you that are in Accelerate or any of the platforms. We're very proud of you. Be proud of yourself. And that rolls me right into today is, I did a podcast on the Wish, and it really got me a lot of feedback. And I've been thinking about it. And today is kind of a takeoff, and I wish I have. You know, I have what? You know, we all talk about our actions, and we get into these groups or we get in these conversations or our posts. I don't compare myself to anybody. The only one I compare is myself, as me. And I tell you often that the only one I got to outdo is me. I don't want to be the same version of me tomorrow that I am today, because to me that's stagnation. I have to do something. Today is a great practice for tomorrow in my life. I am living today in direct correlation to my actions leading up to today. Yesterday was practice for today. And so on and so on. But so often we're very good at copy and pasting these quotes or whatever, or coming along with these great inspirational words. But you know the old saying, do your actions match your words? Do your actions match your words? And I often train with people, and I tell you, and I'm straight up with you. Your actions speak louder than your words. Your actions speak before you ever get in. When you walk in a room, your body language and your actions speak before your words. How you're holding your shoulders, how your face look, your facial expression, smiling, just everything. Are you humped over? Are you confident? Your actions are screaming while your words are silent. And trust me, you can say all the right things and do all the wrong things, and they notice. Because I will also remind you, you're influencing people, if you like it or not, and being judged. It's the world we live in. So I'm going to remind you today, too, that we all have a future self waiting for us. That future self is different for every single one of us. That future self is waiting for you. That future self is waiting for me to show up someday. I don't know when I'll meet that future self. But I know one thing. When I meet that future self of me, I want it to be proud. And if you have to audit what you're doing today. We say audit. You have to look at what you're doing today. Your actions. Every brick you're laying in your foundation. Every decision you're making today. You know what needs to be changed. But often we don't change because it's easy to stay where we're at. It's comfortable. It's what we know. Our mind will tell us, no, stay here. It fights for you to stay there because it's easy. Eating the junk food, going in and doing the same actions of buying the sugary drinks and the junk food and having it accessible, and then we live in poor health. That's why I break down some of these diseases, how diabetes and dementia and cancer and cardiovascular are all tied together, and what they are doing, raising havoc in this industry with the sleep apnea and all that. We can talk all we want, but until we change an action, none of it will ever change. Think about it. If you're en route and it's a tough route, there's construction, there's always backup. It'll always be there until you change your route or the construction goes away or something. But until you change your input, you'll never change that output. You travel the same road, you see the same scenery. You change the road, you change the scenery, you change the route, you change how you see it. You change how you got there. And that's how I want you to view your life. Because you know what? Today is just a day. And we can break it down in 24 hours. We can break it down in minutes, 86,400 seconds, or one day. You know, many of us look at it different. We look at it, wow, I got 86,400 seconds. This is going to be overwhelming. Man, there's 24 hours. Or how about if we just say, let's shrink that down. It's just one day. One day. And that one day is broken down by just 4 quarters. I've only got to get through the first quarter this morning. Shrink it down, change it. Because I know there's things in your life, my life, every one of our lives, we should be changing, or we have to change, we have to monitor. And that's why I ask you to journal these things, because when you write them down, you emotionally connect to them. Because, you know, someday that day will become a month. That month will become a year. That year will become a decade, 120 months. And that decade will become decades that I hope you have. And when them decades show up and we look back, we often say, I wish I would have. I wish I would have quit smoking before I was diagnosed with something. I wish I would have monitored my sugar before I had diabetes. I wish I would have done something different before I had cardiovascular disease. I wish I would have exercised more before I lost my mobility. I wish I would have listened. I wish I would have spent more time with my family. I wish I would have done something. I hear it all. And many of you know me. And I know you. And we've had some of these conversations I wish I would have. This is why I do what I do. I wish I would have started earlier too. I wish I would not have been afraid. I wish I would have done a lot of things different. But I know one thing. When the next decade rolls on, I'm going to look back and say, I'm glad I did. And I will always say, I wish I would have done earlier what I'm doing now. I wish for all you don't wait so far down the road of life to get started. It's up to you to make the change. Every route, every destination you have is up to you. You plan that route. You plan everything for your day to get there in the right amount of time, the most cost-effective way, the less miles, the less tolls. You spend hours on planning your days and your weeks. We spend weeks planning a vacation. We spend countless hours researching something to buy, like a car. Or we do the reviews, the appliances we buy. We invest numerous hours into material things. What happens if we spent them numerous hours in us, investing in us, researching us? I want you to do that, because as we go through life and we're spending our time to plan for vacations and do all them things, I want you to reflect back. When was the last time you really sat back and made a plan for you? How you're going to live healthy, how you're going to exercise, how you're going to stretch, how you're going to change, build that roadmap to your life, to your better nutrition. And many of you might think that's all this dude talks about is freaking nutrition and exercise and whatever. It's about your discipline. It's about your daily habits, because when you master them, you'll master life. You'll start doing things. You'll start leading differently. You'll start loving differently. You cannot love anybody until you love yourself. I know many of you have lost hope in this industry. When you lose hope in the industry, you lost hope in yourself. When you lost hope in yourself, you lost hope in the industry. It's the cat chasing his tail, the dog chasing his tail. It's the hamster on the wheel. Call it whatever you want. I've talked to many of you and you know it. There is hope out there. I will help you restore that hope. Trust me. I wish you would have. That's my wish. You say living healthy is expensive. Try dying. Try living on medications. The thousands of dollars of medication. I see it. I hear it. I sympathize with many of you. I bring you this so you can get on the corrected course to your best version. If you want to reach out, you can do this at thrive@beyondthetruck.com. It goes directly to my email. Many of you have my phone number. You can text me, WhatsApp, private message, whatever. On our website, you can join our videos for a few dollars a month. And I'm going to be dumping more in there. If you want, text me. We can get you an Accelerate. I'll put the link again in the show notes. The only one that can make the decision is you. You're crafting your next wish. I wish you would have too. We love you. We appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. And thank you for pouring into America.